Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome back to a little bit of Sins of the Solar Empire. So I've ultimately decided we're going to go ahead and withdraw with our military, our behemoth here. We're going to send him back to probably Akima, I think is the fastest one, just to get some repairs done and so on and so forth. I don't have a good repair sort of style here. We're eventually going to need to get those supply ships here, and that's what we're getting Split Second Ablatives for. We'll probably buy some, actually I can't fleet that ship, I just remembered that. Shite. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but anyway, let's just go ahead and continue along. Still, we should be able to do a pretty good job of just absolutely curb stomping the Horatios, because they don't like declaring war on people. By default, they're kind of, not very militaristic. They do actually have the ability to have a strong military and stuff like that, but by default, they're not actually that super militaristic. So we can sort of take advantage of that and just beat the ever-loving crap out of them while they're in this state here. I'm going to go ahead and actually think about getting the upgrades to those ships there. For the first parts, we've got access to the Citadel Blueprints. This is an upgrade to the Behemoths, and more importantly, it gives us access to the Behemoth C3 Center. This gives us the ability to build more Behemoths, which is really nice. The booster program is another one that's quite an important tech to get, so xenoanthropology, getting this for that effect there really does help if you're going for conquesty type victories, but right now we're so happy that I think we're going to go with the that one. I don't really care about that. Hello. Okay, I think we're going to go with science. I think... I don't actually remember what that plant was good at, but I'm not worrying about it. Anyway, let's go down to Miser over here. Let's start working on these predictive logistics everywhere. It's just such a good building, you just spam them out everywhere you can get the damn things. Alright, so that's headed up there. And over here, we're going to start, just buying out a... Actually, we'll go ahead and design it. Someone is going to be complaining at me about something. Sophons or something like that. Hello. Hi, Sophons. Nope, I don't care. I'm not going to bother the Sophons with that. I want at least one person in this game to not completely despise me. Anyway, so the name of the ship is the Shield. And you sort of match it along with the brand. This is a medium ship. It's a sort of defense type ship. You can sort of see what those actual traits mean over here, so over here we can see that the role of ships is to protect and assist other ships in battle, and basically if you look at the way that attacking type ships work, they attack these guys first. They are guardians, they are more likely to be attacked, and they're defensive plus 10% from the shield type things. So the fun thing about these guys is you just give these guys all nothing but these kinetic guns here, and they will do a fantastic job of defending themselves against missiles. And since they're the primary target for those missiles, they're a much better vehicle for soaking that damage up. So we're going to give these guys 2 sets of really high energy shields. The reason that we're going for such a heavy shield build for this guy is because if we're getting attacked by missiles, we'll shoot it down. The kinetics are not as threatening a weapon type to me, so being able to avoid those is actually more important. So this sort of ship configuration is actually quite powerful. Next up, we're going to want to go ahead and get the Fleet Movement Accelerator. And we're going to go ahead and also pair that up with probably... what I wish is that the nano repair bots heal the entire fleet there. We do not want to lower the chance of being targeted. We do want to kind of increase the chance, but not enough to get the antimatter lenser. It's actually pretty powerful. The protection effect there, repair ship after each phase, 15% is pretty good. It's not good enough for me to want to do that, though. Titanium Enhancer is actually not that important since we're not trying to deal damage with these projectiles, we're just trying to shoot down missiles. So what we probably want to do with our remaining ship support modules is the Titanium A2S slugs, so that we can invade planets a little bit easier with our fleets there. It'll provide a little bit of support with that, and we'll also get one of these Hyperion engines here. Actually, I think we'll just use the Sainted Speed. I think that's a little bit... oh, that's a bit slower, actually. So I guess... no, this should be fine. What's the base speed of the ship, actually? I'd better double-check that. Yeah, so that's not included, so we do actually just go with the Sainted Speed. Otherwise, we'll be going ahead of our other ships here. Alright, so this should be a fine enough configuration. Technically speaking, I think this is capable of carrier capacity, but I don't really want to be doing that. So we're going to go ahead with this design here. I think it's pretty okay. And we're going to go ahead and basically just buy one over here. Actually, I don't need to buy it. We'll let it build naturally because we're going to be sending our fleet up from here eventually. And once we get these ships up there, we'll build that. I think our fleet cap right now is 10, though, so I can't quite get that many ships there, which is kind of unfortunate, but I should probably just work on getting our fleet cap up a bit. Let's see here. The next fleet increase is up here at Integrated Theaters. And I think we have enough hull types that would actually be a pretty big boost. Other than that, I don't know... military behemoths there. I could get that. Or I could actually start working on getting some of these things. I didn't get any good armor, so getting actual improved reactive plating would be a really good boost to our armor capacity, because we're really lacking in armor right now. We've got decent of the other stuff. So I think that should be fine. For this sort of stuff, I don't think we need to worry too much about any of the weapon upgrades. We've actually got good weapons, so we're not going to worry about those techs for now. So I think we'll just see what we're doing after this in a little bit here. Alright. Looks like there's a scan down here for some reason. Do this before one of the AIs does it. Alright, Quadronix. Okay. Well, that's not bad. In any event, I'm not sure if they're going to be willing to just go to war against me for the sake of getting rid of some of my scout ships, so... Alright, got that done there. Next turn we'll be dropping yet another one. This next one I think is going to have to be an assault one though, and we're going to bring it up north here. Try and beat the ever-loving crap out of Hez, or whatever, I don't know. Alright, so binary moons, that doesn't help the Vadiani at all. Deciduous trees though, like all of these ionic crystals and stuff like that do help me, so I really want to get to that planet. Take it over there, be an absolute douchebag about it. So that's all good. I probably want to do a siege design and like have a fleet that specifically goes out and just beats the crap out of fleets, and then another design that does something else, like bombards planets and then has lots of OPEX gears. So I can take out the planet really easily. But, yeah, I'm kind of lazy, so... Alright. Up here is Horatio. Haha. I don't care about my pressure against other empires. Haha. Okay. Home planet of the Sophons. Okay. Over in Canis, we've got the ability to scan some of their stuff there. Let's see. Can I do scans on my own planets? Not relevant ones. Alright, so let's head you guys up to Betel. That's where the, whatever it's called is, it looks like. So they've got their big old behemoth up there now. And let's see if they've upgraded it at all. 3,422 and still full shield defense, so it would still get its ass absolutely kicked by ours. It does look like ours is healing a little bit of health, though, which is nice. Once we get this other tech there for the Citadel Blueprints, we'll have a slightly different thing there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get our arc. Pump it up to the front there. Actually, let's see if let's see if I can get an Archetype 7 with a really good bonus here. I don't think there's anything new, but I do kind of want to just double check this. Because we're going to be going into a battle with this one. Actually, we want a fairly different design. Getting one of the titanium enhancers on an arc actually represents a pretty decent amount of extra... Or not that one. This thing. Titanium A2S slugs. Like, loss of 60 when sieging is a pretty big loss for the enemy. We could also probably get a little bit of speed on this guy. We'll actually go with the full-scale Hyperion engine on this one. We want it to get up there pretty damn fast. Bomber, that's fine. The size of these weapons is now, I think... Actually, can I get something better than a positron? Not actually sure, actually, what we want in this case. I think, actually, the bomber-type weapons are better on this thing, so we might want to just go all fighters and bombers. Oh, do we only get... I guess we can't do that on that last weapon mount there. So I think what we actually want to do is replace this with basic ultra dense just for the defensive value. And that brings us to all kinetics, so we could make this guy have the titanium enhancer and be effective. And we're going to be losing all of our support stuff, so we're going to be snowballing a little bit less hard after all this, but it's pretty okay still. Alright, so shielding over here is just make sure that it's the fully upgraded type. We're still got just basic reactive plating, which is still absolute crap, but... Alright, this looks like it's about as good as we're realistically going to get it, so let's go ahead and apply the design. So this is going to be our first assault type arc. We'll see sort of how it compares, I guess, to the current behemoth that we got running here. Although the current behemoth, I'm pretty sure, is a lot stronger just because it's got multipliers out the wazoo of larger categories. We'll get that. I do want that. I also want, I know this. Actually, no, I don't want that. Yeah, no, it is this one. That's the only important one right now. Damn. Alright. So, let's get up to here if we can. Nope, we already moved. Okay. Just going quite slowly and deliberately with all of my stuff here. So I don't think that Zubin's fleet can actually form a fleet. It's a bit too big. So we'll go ahead and see what we can manage here. Oops. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. It's this thing I need to click on. Oh, no, they only take 3 each. Perfect, okay. So I can do fleets of 2 of these guys and then 1 of the defensive type. So we'll send you guys up to here. They'll rendezvous with that other fleet there in a second. You guys are going to head on up to Hezi. We'll head down here. Whose fleet is this? Who are you guys? Alright, well, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it just yet. Yeah, so the shields, we'll build 2 of them and we'll have sort of 2 smaller fleets, each with the 2 medium ships and the one defender each. Alright, and up here, this is probably going to be another one of those metals, like we just discovered. So Quadronix or the Orichalcix for repulsive plates. I don't know what that one actually does. Let's take a look. I'm gonna find out this would have been better on our stuff than the last thing. No, I think it's a support module. Yeah, so repulsive plates. Squadron flak evasion. So it is a support thing, but it is for defending fighters. Interesting. So if you wanted to have a dedicated carrier with support modules and so forth, that would be something you would want on there. Interesting. I've never seen that upgrade before. Okay, anyway. At this point in time, yeah, I think we are definitely feeling, I'm definitely feeling like we bully and destroy the these guys here. We'll start moving on to destroying other guys afterwards, but yeah, this looks like these guys just have really good resources, so I want to kill them. They shouldn't have been so wealthy. They shouldn't have been so wealthy. Alright, so Atlas down here, let's see, they've only got content happiness, so let's go ahead and get that infinite supermarket now. And the other city I accidentally parsed through, Laren, drone networks, 1 turn. So that should be fine. I love how we've just slowly been screwing over Essa, just very, very slowly. Alright, I don't have any colonies, so we're going to use reacts, because otherwise we just get nothing out of this.
What is your objective?
Okay, so they want me to join in a war with them. I don't really know who they're even fighting against, so I'm going to probably say no to that, but... Alright, get the Behemoth into port. Let's check it for upgrades, because we can probably upgrade it. Alright. And I don't really want to fight the Sophons or anything like that. Oh, we found someone. Who are you guys? Oh, we found 2 people. Okay, so these guys, endless maintenance. As familiarity with ancient endless tech improves, the Behemoth-class ships become more self-supporting. So this is plus 40 influence per Behemoth-class ship. You do end up getting more of them later. These guys, anomalous science. I actually prefer anomalous science. I kind of don't really care about first contacting them, because we'll actually first contact them naturally as we sort of travel this way, so... Okay, fine. I'm hoping that we can actually influence them before something else happens. So Hezi, I don't know, over here is going to get completely dunked on. Let's go ahead and upgrade our Behemoth over here. So in terms of weaponry, I'm perfectly fine with basic decay torpedoes, combination with the bomber fighter. I think it's a good mix. For armor, I think we can upgrade that now. I think the basic plasmoid is stronger. Unfortunately, the basic reactive is still shit, but that's fine. This stuff is fine. I almost feel like Sainted Speed isn't quite fast enough on this thing, so I do feel like the Hyperion engine does add a little bit of something that I want out of this. I could also go with something like the Nano Repair Bots, and that would just keep this thing in the field for a lot longer, rather than the Titanium Enhancer. But the Titanium Enhancer just really is adding a lot of damage for us, so let's just apply those changes. Not a ton that I did to increase that. Alright, so go ahead and upgrade this guy and send him off to Hizzy over here as well. Hezzy, I don't know. Anyway, down here. Ecstatic, I don't need to increase the happiness over here. Let's see here. I feel like I kind of want to get more warships at this point in time, but it's a bad idea to get too many because you will go broke. So I think what we'll do is go with the Graviton Shielded Labs, just because more science is always a nice thing, and like you don't want to fall behind on your science really, because you can actually fall behind on that. I think eventually we'll of course want to turn on the Southons, because I'm going for kind of a military conquest here, just bashing people to death with our gigantic behemoth and our gigantic capital ships, because we're now at that point where our capital ships are actually pretty damn scary. Let's see here. Zuben's still useless, unfortunately. Let's see here. Optics. Are we happy here? No, we're content. Okay, well, let's go with the Graviton then. It only takes one turn to get that, which is really, really quite good. And so how much are we damaging this planet per turn? 68. Yeah, so I definitely feel as though we could do better. But that's why we've got more ships coming in to go help with that. Alright, so I've still got 2 more techs to go before I'm allowed to get this thing. And I really want that tech, so in terms of the types of weapons that we're going for, since we're going for carrier bomber type of thing, we want the advanced fusion power. That's going to help us have the more powerful torpedoes. And we've got plenty of titanium as well. We could use the tractor beam. And we could also go with the behemoth weaponization, so we'll go with those two. Just have that be our type of weapon there.
What are you up to?
Shush, Leomac, I got this covered. Yeah, good call there. No, I'm fine with them. They're probably not going to attack me. Alright, Varb Saint, whatever. Let's see, there was one that was really powerful. Infallible Authority, if I recall correctly, is the one. On Senate, if a political leader on Senate is assigned. Yeah, so this is a huge bonus if you've got this guy as your sort of leader of your faction here. So he's going to be the leader of our faction because he's the leader of the religious party, and he is in charge of our government, so he's just boosting that out the wazoo. This planet still getting slightly dicked over, just sucked off gradually, slowly. We can actually just build a whole bunch of those things that siphon health off planets, and you can actually give them like negative growth. It's kind of a hilarious strategy, but it is very impractical because then they just get their asses kicked because they're fairly weak ships. Anyway, we're not happy here, so I can't go for the optics. I could start building more warships, or I could Elms for Essence here, or I could get my Behemoth C3. I'm going to get the Behemoth C3 Center. I want to get another Behemoth here. Just because they're super, super powerful, and I don't want to waste too many of my arcs on that kind of nonsense. Like, it's a good idea to have your arcs on this kind of crusade here, but you don't necessarily need this many arcs on just completely screwing people over. Let's get the Luxuries Lottery. It'll increase our happiness by 5, and that'll be enough to get us to ecstatic. So, actually, you know what? We need one more brand. I need to be at 2 in here. So we'll go ahead and build a brand first. Actually, no, we don't. We've got 3 up there. So, you know what? Actually, cancel you. We will get the Luxuries Lottery first, and we'll create this into a fleet. Send him off up to the Great Wild Yonder of Artemis over here. Got 4 turns for the shield, first one. So it's quite a while, but Yakima doesn't have as many productive plants or anything like that, so it does take longer. And next turn we should have enough for another arc. This is why this like design for arcs is what the way you do it. Like there's no other real option. But this is just the best way to do arcs. All right. So I think that we're just about at that point where I start killing things here. I could try to attack their fleet. What is your fleet consisting of? It's got 1 weapon, 2 weapon, and it's got a weapon 11. What's the class 11? All energy weapons. So I've got very thick shields in the Suolath. So that would dismiss a lot of the power from that. These guys are long-range missiles. I think I went for a little bit of point defense there. These guys are long-range missiles. These guys are energy weapons, beam weapons. And these guys are also beam weapons. So I think we fight these guys and see how that goes. I'd be kind of interested in seeing. We do have the advantage here. I would want, in this case, to go power to shields. And we definitely want to watch this. So I think we've got 1 point defense. Oh, they ran away. Okay. We have 1 point defense, I'm pretty sure. Which helps out. But, do I want to go from here, or do I want to go to here? I kind of almost feel like I want to head to, Essa here, Essa, start fighting stuff over there. Start sending you guys up to Heze over here as well. Okay. I feel like our arc is gonna be too intimidating for them to fight for a little while, and that helps us out. Alright, so what's going on over here? Riftborn, what do they want? I don't really care to ask them for that. Alright, I wonder what they're pissed off at me. Alright, anyway. What's going on over here? Oh, wow, okay. Interesting. Let's get the expanded mines. I think that'll help us out a bit here, since that place does have quite a few things there. Predictive logistics down here. There comes a point where you can just like spam buy predictive logistics on all your planets, and it really helps out. Yeah, you guys need infinite supermarkets and luxuries lottery. Eventually I'll be able to do more runes there, so I need to get my investigation power even 1 tick higher. But that's fine. Now, I don't think that I do an assault here for quite a while. How many people do I have on board the ship, though? 220. Yeah, that's not really that many when you really think about it. So, this planet, on the other hand, is pretty screwed, so we could probably attack them relatively soon. Okay. How are you guys doing? Are you guys almost there? 2 more turns, and then we can shift them up towards this attack here. Oh, I hope I didn't miss an arc here. I might have missed an arc. Okay, so we've now got the improved fusion torpedoes, which is going to be good. Alright, so let's go ahead and arrest spies. I don't want that chance of our election being tampered with by us failing that, because that can happen. I'm going to go to Nalin over here. Build an arc, I guess, since actually no, we'll do the closer planet, but we could probably start building brands down here as well. Infinite supplies, I don't need it here. Optics, since the planet's ecstatic, we could do the optics. Get a lot of science off Nalin. Down here though, let's go ahead and get another one of those types of arcs. Actually, we can also upgrade our arc design now. So I think the titanium kinetic is actually stronger than the basic unstable. So we've got 68 there, and we've got 76 here. Critical hit chance is a little bit higher, so it's 360 damage versus missiles and 9 versus squads, 300 versus and 308 there. So this is a little bit better in all sort of respects there. And of course, we've also got now the improved reactive plating. So I'm going to put in just 1 improved reactive plating. I don't need 2 really. Because they're fairly expensive. We're going to stick with basic transformative shielding, like that's just really, really powerful. So we stick with that, but yeah, this looks like a good design. Alright, so over here, we're going to go ahead and build that new model of arc, up to 8 already. And I don't want to upgrade all of my arcs to this design really, but it's still, you know, it's pretty damn powerful. Okay, so up here, yeah, we got all of our stuff doing their thing there. I might want to just buy our first shield over in here in Ikima, get that that fleet going a little bit faster. I think that's going to help us out a little bit there. Okay, so we've landed here in Idris. We can go ahead and do a couple praise actions here. Endless maintenance seems pretty good, so we'll go ahead and try that. And I'm not doing anything else with this stuff, so... And we're going to go ahead and also scan, because this increases that as well. Beautiful symmetry. This one's actually a really good one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and not create a major political crisis and have that small chance of getting a science out of this, but more importantly, not creating a gigantic political crisis. Oops. I didn't need to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and praise them like 4 times or something like that. 3 times, 4 times. This is actually enough. And then we'll go ahead and scan as well, so... This should be an interesting one. Oh no, it's just these ionic crystals again. Okay. Well... So that should be pushing these guys up at like plus 16 or something like that, yeah. Okay, so... Let's call that a turn. Send one of our arcs up to Essa. I love how I don't even have to declare war for this. That's so stupid. It's so powerful. Other people can get religion too. This is not like a Vodiani specific thing or anything like that, but yeah, so these guys, we want to split off one of these ships here. And then we'll go ahead and add in, merge these guys together. So this is a new fleet here. And we're going to start sending this group up towards Heze over here so we can more quickly dismantle whatever the hell's going on up here. He's got his big ship up there now. I'm not necessarily sure I want to fight their this thing, although it looks pretty weak right now. It looks like it's gone for all beam weapons. And since we have got fairly decent shielding, I don't really have to worry too much about that. In the meantime, we've got ourselves our behemoth up here. Second Glorious Crusade. We could fight stuff up here. So let's see what they've got. They've got 2 upholders. They've got 2 coordinator type ships, actually. These are the medium-sized ones. So these guys tank a lot of damage, and they've got tons of armor. So let's see how much that actually helps them. I'm going to go ahead and select Power Shields. I think they've got mostly kinetic. No, they've got... I'm not sure what weapons, what they've got actually for weapons here. They must have fighter bays. And then they've got all energy. Yeah, so let's go Power Shields here. Yeah, they've got 2 bomber wings, which is a bit scary since I don't have any fighters or anything, or I don't have any kinetic weapons or anything like that. But we have 2 wings of a wing of 4 fighters actually. So we'll see how that actually works. I want to see how that looks in terms of the visuals. If I recall correctly, it doesn't look that impressive, honestly, the dogfighting, but it is in the game, so. At least I'm pretty sure the fighters go after bombers. If not, you know, I probably should just switch to all bombers, but... Alright, let's see what happens when we open up with our first volley of missiles here. I want to see the impact. It's not looking at the right ship, come on. There we go. Looks like their hero ship got absolutely freaking pounded by something. I'm pretty sure it's dead, actually, already. Yeah, you can see the scouring, like, laser beams across the sort of shields in the hull there. Yeah, you can see the wreckage from that hero ship. They automatically recover, so it's not like he's permanently dead or anything, but still, it is nice to get their hero out of the game for a few turns, or cost them a bunch of money. And there's the bomber wing flying in there. The Vodiani bomber wings and fighters, actually, I really like the design for. They look super sleek. Look at those fighters. I'm pretty sure the bombers and fighters are actually independent designs for each faction, so you can sort of see what they're supposed to look like for each one. But yeah, they're kind of small. They're not super detailed or anything like that, but they're still really good. Alright, and now this guy is going to get the business, as it were. Medium ships take quite a lot of damage from bombers. It's a good way to sort of take them out here. I would like to see what their bombers look like. I'm pretty sure actually those little small things that were flying around the ship earlier are their bombers, but yeah, like that was pretty easy. I'm pretty sure we took a little bit of damage there, but like those defensive type ships do not have too much offensive punch. Sort of need to combine them with other things. Actually, no, that barely tickled us. Alright, so we're done that. Minus 22 now on that planet. We're still looking at minus quite a lot over here. So, I mean, I could start a planetary invasion, but I don't really want to. I don't think that would go very well for me. Alright, so Atlas down here, what do? Get you guys up to 55% happiness is what they're at now. Well, we could get ourselves another behemoth, but I probably don't need to build down to this side. I think we might want to Alms for Essence down here or something like that, or we could build military stuff. And I'm feeling like another 2 brands shield fleet is pretty powerful at this point in time. I think actually we could just go with a military behemoth though. But the problem is this is the wrong city for that. I don't know. I'm gonna do impervious bunkers just for the safety of it, just in case, because these are I don't have ships anywhere near this damn place here. We'll go ahead and do a behemoth C3 center down in our capital as well, because I've got more than enough resources to keep getting these things. And yeah, I think we'll wait another turn and then build that, and then send it off to Artemis. All right. So we're Transvine up there. I'm finding like really nice luxury commodities from everywhere except where I live. All I've got is the one that the Vaudiani can't use. It's pretty bad. Alright. So Behemoth weaponization. Actually, yeah, that's another reason not to have built that Behemoth yet, because we've got a new weapon slot for our Behemoths. Alright, so that's all fine. What do we do here? I'm thinking that we want to start working towards getting access to Quadronix, but I don't necessarily need it that badly. Not yet, anyway. Something like maximized exploitation could be really good at this point in time. But I think, actually, I want to find the last... Yeah, let's get ultra deep habitats. I want to find the last set of scans. It gives me something to do with our scouts. And you never know, maybe we'll find a good luxury resource in our quadrant of the galaxy. Alright, these guys are all cordial now. Okay, to have to own the single system with the most production, that's not actually what the Vaudiani are particularly good at. It's possible, but they don't have like really good industrial boosters like some factions do. Off we go to Graphius. These guys are developing a new colony, it looks like. Alright. So you guys over here, let's go ahead and scout everything. Or, you know, some things it looks like. Runes. Let's emphasize those. Stim City. +5 per luxury depot in the city. Okay, that's pretty okay. It's more of the luxury lottery, basically. Alright, we'll do the ones on the planet they don't have inhabited, because this gives me like a turn of them not getting the bonus from it. Although, admittedly, these aren't bonuses anyway. Yeah, long season would be. Actually, long season's penalty. That would have crippled them. That would have been great. No, I'm just kidding. So these guys still getting bombed to crap. I still think... I'm pretty sure that for some reason this ship does not have much crew. In fact, it looks like it still... It looks like it has 0 crew. It looks like it has 0 capability to actually invade planets. That's very interesting. Anyway, blah, that's strange. Alright, so they've got this, like, scientific behemoth here. And I want to check, actually, my power relative to it. 1,267 compared to theirs. Theirs has 1,957, so I don't want to fight that. Not with that thing. What we could do is bring our military behemoth down there to go kick their ass, so... Meantime, let's go ahead and send you with your much larger complement of crew up here. Once we get that sort of round of getting past that blockade there. We could use our brands against it. So each of these has 1,540 in terms of raw power, and this thing I don't think has enough defense to actually withstand. So let's actually watch our medium-sized ships here fighting against this thing. And we do want to watch this. I don't want to use turtle against it. We want to use our long-range weapons, even though they're effective at all range. We want to also have the power to shields because that will make it so that they don't have as much damage against us. Oh, they ran away. What the hell? Come on, man. Really? Alright. Get you guys to all run up there, but still, that's disappointing. It was a scientific one, though, so I can sort of understand why it ran, but still, come on. Cowards. Anyway, we'll finish building this guy. We'll go ahead and get the interplanetary transport, I think. Actually, no, we'll get the public-private partnership and the infinite studies. Because they're only happy here. They're not ecstatically happy. They're not, like, supremely religiously fanatical or something about it, but... let's see here. Yeah. Atlas. Okay, so I did miss something. Let's get the Academy Embassy. Let's get another hero. Might as well. I'm pretty sure they're unlocked by, like, text and stuff like that. Alright, I'm gonna start getting my military thing to go fight battle or something like that. I don't know how that even... Okay, so this just means that they killed someone's capital. That doesn't really mean much. It means a lot less than you'd think it does from what they say there. It's like this grand statement of, they're winning! Not really. I mean, sort of, yes, but not really. Alright, great, you guys. Send all of you over here, and let's get this fleet merged together here. I guess we could try and figure out who the hell these guys are, but I'm pretty sure they're allied or something like that. Fleet of Epistus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's these guys, yeah. It is, okay. Well, fine then. I could have upgraded the torpedoes to the titanium ones, actually. That's fine, I suppose. These guys are still ecstatic. Okay, let's get our military behemoth from here. Actually, nope, we're not going to do that. We've got the ability to upgrade it again. Got a new weapon slot on it. So, this is a large weapon slot, and it does twice as much damage compared to the previous ones. Let's go ahead and figure out, can I do bombers there? No, I can't. That would have been kind of funny. So we can do the improved fusion torpedoes up here. The damage on them is 794 per second. Holy crap. 3 crew killed per hit. Alright, let's start chucking these in here. So this thing basically just one-shots ships here. How many how many missiles per volley here? Holy crap, that is damage. Oh, I love that. The smaller ones only do 397, which is still pretty gross, but like... Alright, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and start working on it. It's gonna be kind of gross. Okay. See here, up here, nothing to scan it looks like. Down here. Alright, I can scan some stuff down here. Hopefully this screws them over. That's what we're hoping for. Or it gives me a technology. Nope, transvines. It actually helps them quite a decent amount. Damn you, game. Damn you. Alright, so we're about to get deciduous trees here, hopefully. Go for Stim City here, maybe? Get our happiness up a tiny bit there. I don't think that 60 is the threshold, but... whatever. Every little bit helps. Alright, so we do want these two people to be, like, the ones that are in there, so I'm going to officially support the militarists because they're way behind our religious empire guys there. Yeah, like the pacifist one, despite the fact that I officially supported the militarists. Which is not great, but, you know, it happens. Diplomatic, okay, done that. Alright, so I think we're now at the point where I can try and assist them. It does cost us a lot of money to try to do this now, so it might be safer for us to just, do the other thing, but let's check out what these are, I guess. Destroy the mercenary fleet somewhere in a nearby system. Wait, what? That's not in the system, that's between systems. God damn it. Search the curiosity on planet Betel 3 with at least 7 titanium. Alright, Betel 3, that's over there. Okay, I've easily got enough titanium for that. I just need to send a scout over there, and I need to send an actual scout that has probe, so this one would do. And I guess we can send out all this crap here and just have it sort of stand on Essa here. Alright, so this is probably making the local populace pretty unhappy, but let's start sending you over to here. Grab this up and make sure that that minor civ becomes ours. Ours, all ours, ah ha 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 ha. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this thing, quest. We should get something out of it, usually money. Science, okay. Sure. And we gain 200 and obtain the minor civ. Perfect. What was their bonus again? I was not paying enough attention to that. Let's see here. I can get development grants from these guys. Political impact. Fund the development of this minor civilization, increasing its yield and giving you access to its faction trait. I already get its faction trait here, so that's fine. And it's the 40 influence. Okay, so that's, you know, it's not great. The relationship rewards, like, I always love the manpower values that you get out of these minor factions, because that's a great way to get access to manpower as the Vaudiani. Yeah, let's see where they go with those things. We'll kill it potentially with the Glorious Crusade here, I think. Battle over here. This is going to start depleting, which is fine. Here is depleting much more rapidly. Next turn they'll be ready for me to kill. Over here, 180 per turn, so I've really sped that up a lot, and I'm pretty happy about this. Over here, interplanetary, blah blah blah. We might get the expanded mines just for the larger amounts of adamantium, but I'm getting quite a bit, and I'm not spending it that quickly, so I don't think I need it necessarily. So I think what we'll do is check our happiness here. Yeah, so we can go ahead and get the magnetic. Doesn't really get us that much, so I think we go with graviton. It's the most science for our buck there. Mizar over here, same sort of thing. I think we actually want this first, but down here, Laren. Let's actually get a bunch of this stuff. There's a bunch of stuff I need down here. So like that. And actually, let's go ahead and check something, because I think actually at this point in time, you can go in here and actually check out, what is the bonus for this again? Yeah, +2 happiness on city. I want to actually use that. That's a pretty good one, and we got a decent amount of it, so I'm going to go ahead and make this our component. We'll do something like sciencey for our next one, but let's confirm that. And let's start level 2ing a whole bunch of our cities. Especially like our capital, because holy crap, we have not been doing that. Okay, I'm going to run out of the lost city artifacts pretty soon here, but yeah, especially find the ones that have like population 3. Looks like that's it. Alright, next up, you start working on an energy boost, I think. Actually this is enough influence to be worth it. Okay. So, wondering where exactly their giant, their science vessel went. It's kind of weird. Alright, we've almost got another arc. This is getting ridiculous. But, I'm liking it. I really do. Amicable, they're now friendly. Good. Doesn't really matter. Be the first to win 10 battles, that's someone else. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna try and chase down these things down here, but who knows. Okay, so we should be able to siege this planet, I think. Oh no, not that one, this one. Yeah, they're down to 0. And we should have in total a fairly large amount of ground forces, so let's go ahead and do it. Yeah. So in all honesty, he's probably going to be forced to recruit populations. But you can see that we've got quite a humongous amount of troops compared to him. I probably should actually do stuff to boost the amount of troops that we have, or boost the quality of our troops as well. I forgot to do that, really. We should still be able to wipe them, but... Alright, so phase 1. yeah, they've popped one of our guys with like a tank or something like that, but we've killed all of their infantry. Battle may continue next turn. Yeah, so they did draft, so they got... I've destroyed some of their population improvements and some of their other things. So I'm going to try and actually check to see if we've got any improvements for our ground forces here. I've also got a whole bunch of changes that I can do to these, but I kind of don't really care too much. Okay, so I should probably do these. I don't need the air damage bonus, but I do want the infantry damage. Let's go ahead and increase our percentage of tanks by 20%-ish. Let's actually do a third of it as tanks. Alright, so that's fine, and we could actually try to get up to that, but it'll take a while longer. Don't have quite enough Orichalcux or Quadronix. Anyway, so that does that. Next time our army hits the ground, it's going to be substantially meaner, and I'm pretty happy about that. We want to just wipe these people out here, basically. Alright, Mizar over here. We can start working on another behemoth, it looks like. Oh, I'm already building it. I have to wait till it's done. That sucks. Do I need more antimatter, though? Probably, yeah, actually. I do need a little more antimatter gain. Okay, fine. Have it your way, game. Alright, give me a good tech here. Give me a good tech. No. Antimatter over there. Alright. Alright, Barb Saint, whatever. So, our top things. Vox Populi is very powerful. I don't need any of those. I don't need that. So I think what we do for him is definitely Vox Populi. Get 2 of those if possible. And that'll probably work out pretty well for us. Okay, so next turn we get another of the arcs, and I can spend down actually a little bit of population here if I want to. And what I can actually do is something ridiculous here. I can use Holy Proliferation here, I think. That costs us how much? 375. That's actually more than I thought it was going to. Damn, okay. It scales by population that you've already got, so the more population you have, the more that costs you. I think we could do it in Laren for practically nothing, though. So we do a Holy Proliferation down here, and yeah, that means we're pretty much just losing about 100 of the stuff instead of as much as we could possibly lose. I have had ones where you do it and you've got like literally 2 left or something like that, and it's just like, oh, that is the worst. Alright, did you guys find those? God damn it, are they heading up here? God bloody heck. Alright, Zubin and Atlas, right. They're already ecstatic on our capital, so I don't need to do anything as far as that goes. I could get Patriot Pills, but yeah, I probably should actually get Patriot Pills down here. Our food production is actually quite high, so that'll increase our manpower by a lot. Down here, let's get the optics. Looks like we're happy now all of a sudden. Probably because we've got that +2 per person happiness booster, which is pretty crazy actually. It's a really good level up actually. Let's also check. How many more do I have? I've still got 70 of these things. Okay, I can level up a lot of cities, actually. So those are our capitals and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and upgrade this city here. I want to get, like, our Empire Happiness up to, like, ecstatic. Laren really doesn't need it. It's got the other thing coming in for another +10, but, yeah, cool. Alright, so we should be able to do another ground invasion down in Essa, and we should be able to do the ground invasion down over here in Hizi. I'm going to deal with that later. Okay, blah. Okay, this is actually kind of good here. Actually, no, shit, I don't have colonies. Alright, so let's go ahead and watch this and see if having tanks and stuff like that is better. I don't think I've actually got the tanks. I don't know if my horse is upgraded yet. I might have to have not done the ground battle the way I did. These guys didn't do reinforcements here. That's interesting. So they didn't reinforce from the population, so I don't know what's going to happen to them here. My 6%. I kind of liked it better when they did sort of multiple phases and passes of the same sort of thing here, but 4 momentum's still 0. Alright. Yeah, I think I have to do something slightly different here, but continue there. Over here, let's see if I've got let's see if I've got the ground forces bonuses on this army here. So they have to recruit. We'll see how this works out for them. With all those upgrades I did on my stuff, like, this should be... Oh no, I still don't have the upgrades. So, like, yeah, I guess I have to return to my own cities before I get access to this stuff. They don't have enough forces. I should be using Blitz. Because they're going to keep surviving with a little bit of health on these tanks here, because they were just very durable, especially against these unupgraded infantry. Okay, well... We're still dramatically sort of beating down their populace, so this is kind of okay, actually. Alright. Oh, we've got more scans of planets here that I need to start working on. Nothing down in Atlas or Zubin, though. Okay, I can't do the dark matter because I don't have enough antimatter. That's fine. Oh, I get another arc. Alright, this arc we're going to send up again to just reinforce our ground forces, basically. And I kind of actually want a dedicated ground assault arc, but not enough to redo the design, I don't think. Maybe support module, I'd have to grab the... I don't think I've actually got any of those modules anyway. Okay, well, that's fine then. So, yeah, I think our current design here is perfectly fine. So, get in here, build an arc. Slip it above there, and research. Okay. At this point in time, what I probably do is I start getting the bonus composites to our ships and make them a little bit stronger. Otherwise, I'm going to be worried about falling behind our opponents here too much. And over here, we're going to go ahead and buy an Oculus. We're just going to pay for it. Cost 0. Okay, well... What we're going to do is move it down there and then buy it so that the time doesn't increase for those guys.
What is your objective?
I'm eventually going to have to fight the Riftborn, honestly, but that's kind of fine. Up here, let's go ahead and check out what they've got over here. Protospores. I can't remember what those are good for. Looks like a little bit of everything, so that's interesting, actually. Alright, and is there anything... Yeah, like, there's there's actually quite a lot of stuff that those guys have now. So, I guess this guy's going to be busy for a little bit. I'm actually going to send this guy back over to ESSA and then scan that. Oh, that is going to take us a while, apparently. Oh well. Over here, let's grab the second Pitiless Crusade, I think. Do I want to fight with him? I kind of do, actually, but I think actually the second Implacable Crusade is more powerful, so... Let's go ahead and do this one. I do want to watch. We do want to be far behind, or far away, and we do want to be using power to shields. Ooh, he didn't retreat. So this is going to be interesting. I have the coordinator in the wrong stack. That is disastrous. I forgot to switch that around. Okay, so I should have 2 ships down the middle and 1 ship flanking, but oh well. I should still be able to outmass them and just maneuver them and outbully them, but this means that they're not going to be firing at my support ship here, the shield, which kind of sucks because its job is getting shot at by these kinds of things. I don't think they've got a missile fleet, though, so... Well, maybe they do, actually. Yeah, it looks like they've switched over to a missile fleet. Alright, so our coordinator is just opening fire with his, like, guns there, and he's, like, they've already wiped out 1 ship there. Their defender ship is actually going down real fast. My ship over here looks like he's doing a fine job here. Taking about 200 or 2,000 damage. Or actually, no, that is hundreds. Yeah, no, he's tanking through this really well. Oh, actually, yeah, no, he's taking a lot of damage now. Oh well. Whenever like you see those missiles converge on a target, they just die. It's like those Mook ships in like Macross or something like that. Oh, that looked so nice. I'm feeling that. Okay. Just like the missiles curling around and spazzing out because it's like he's already so dead that the missiles can't hit him. Oh my god. Alright, next time we're gonna remember to goddamn, like, have our shields and stuff like that, our ships in the right orientation. Anyway. Down here, yeah, that's gonna continue as is, I think. We'll have to retreat, I think, and then restart the sieges. But that's fine. Down here, I think what we'll do is get the Graviton. Might as well. And over here in Atlas, we're probably now happy enough, but we look like we don't need it, so we could get Patriot Pills, actually. I think we'll go double brand and a shield again. Or did I upgrade the brand design here? No, I didn't. So we could have another... So 79 damage. This actually is 147. So this is a lot more damage. So get wrecked my opponents here. This is a very titanium heavy build. We're going to balance it out by throwing in some of the Hyperion... we don't actually have any Hyperion modules, really. Interesting. Well, that is fine, I guess. Just going to be a very titanium heavy build. I could get a titanium plate somewhere. Balance out that armor a little bit. I don't necessarily want to go too heavy on titanium plates because I'm not super worried about these guys getting hit. And I'm already spending 29 titanium per each of these things, so that is quite a lot of it. I should probably actually get more of those upgrades for the mines. Let's see, where's my other titanium mines? Do I actually even have other titanium mines? Oh man. I am going full crazy person mode here. This is not good. Anyway, right, well, this is gonna be fun regardless. Okay, you guys, oh god damn it. Are they ping-ponging back and forth here? They are. Okay, you know what? We're going over here. We're going to go ahead and hit the shield button. In Idris, there's going to be some pirates that bounce over into Idris, and we're going to murder the ever-loving crap out of them because that is how we do. Thank you very much. So yeah, Essa eventually is going to run out of population because we keep murdering all their populations with our bombardments, so... Ooh, we can get an ecologist one, or we can get a scientist one. I prefer the scientist one. Okay.
Your offensiveness drives
Appears Horatio. Okay, so this continues. I'm going to use Blitz. It'll just increase the amount of manpower that we're able to bring to bear. So even if he reinforces, we'll have a larger army. And frankly, he doesn't have enough troops, and I'm pretty sure that the bombardment is like a percentage of however many he's got. Yeah, so this should be a much better strategy. He's got like his bombardment, which deals like 9% damage to me, but we still have enough firepower, I'm pretty sure, after that to just wipe them out. Oh, so close. So very close. But it was much more effective than last time, so... Alright, we're going to keep blitzing. I think that was more effective. You guys... Can I not get there? Why is it so slow to get there? Right, well... Killing more of those trade ships there. Gonna use Blitz here as well. I don't need to watch this right now, because we know what it's gonna be like here. Oh, he's got like 1 out of 6 tanks remaining after that. That's so bullshit. We still got enough reserve to keep the fight going for a bit longer, but like he is still whittling away at my fleets to the point where I can't sustain this really. That's all probably because I didn't properly bombard, or I didn't properly have the right strategy from the start. I probably could have wiped them if I did it right the first time. Virtual Dustalizer. Convert 1 something into 500 dust. What? Sacrifice population. I don't think that is something I can do as the Vodiani. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to. But anyway. So yeah, we'll send this ship up north here, we'll reinforce Hazy. And I'll have to retreat, I'm pretty sure, before I'm allowed to invade them again, but should be fine. Alright, what's going on up here? Base of maneuvers, interesting. Still pretty okay with what we've got for maneuvers and stuff like that, but I should change them to more advanced ones, but I'm kind of lazy as far as that goes. Okay, so hero management, we're going to take you and assign you to here. I think you can do some good there. And let's just go ahead and get the science bonus. We'll go ahead and get this bonus here. Alright. And that should be about it for today's episode. Pretty happy with the progress we've made so far. I mean, honestly speaking, this is going pretty well other than these ground invasions that I botched because I forgot to upgrade my troops. I forgot, like, completely that that's even a mechanic in this game. Like, that's how badly I forgot about that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't even do this. Because if I do this, it's going to... Actually, no, it just outright takes all 3 pops for 500 dust. That is a terrible trade. Do not do that. Let's see here. Luxuries Lottery. Actually, let's do this instead. This is going to be more value out of that. After this, let's go ahead and get the Graviton, I think. Okay, so... zoom in down here. Needs to do something. Do I do Stim City? No, I don't need it. More fleets, potentially? I could go with magnetic field generators down here. Might as well. So I've got the ability to get more population here, but it's so expensive at this point in time, it's going to be very, very slow. Okay, so I think we've got our ground invasions both underway. So I do kind of want to try and take one of these. So we'll end the video once this guy gets up here and we try that siege, because I think that's going to make a difference. Once we sort of switch that over. I'm also going to go ahead and do a quick check here. There is the ability to get yeah, universal aerodynamics. I should probably get this. They'll get me aircraft and we'll be able to sort of more effectively beat them in the ground. Could also go for the advanced fighters. So we'll sort of click on a bunch of text here that we want to have access to. You have unlocked a new population collection bonus for the Vodiani, so let's go check that. Plus 5% religious and bonus populations for everything, 5%, which is really good. And yeah, I think that the last one, I can't remember, 100% hero recovery healing rate on heroes, so you can actually use your heroes really effectively, I guess, later on. I don't necessarily know how useful I find that to be personally, but alright. What have you got here? Hoping this is a really good luxury resource. Dust water. I don't think that was a very good one. This is like a food one, I think. Gonna keep blitzing. Yeah, he's starting to have things go his way a little bit here. Every time he does this, like, though, he loses a population, so we are eventually wearing down the planet down to nothing. It would be nice if there was a way to, like, actually kill pops much quicker, but... Alright. Wasn't there a... yeah, that. Okay, 1,350 dust. That's pretty crappy, actually, but... like, it seems like a lot, but once you get further and further into the game, it just really doesn't matter that much. Let's go ahead and grab this. I do clearly need more antimatter and adamantium, so that's going to be a little bit more important than I thought it was. We got the thing that gives us more of the antimatter. Graviton Shielded Laboratory. Yeah, let's get that. Each of those is so powerful. It's actually not like super powerful or anything. Let's actually level 2 this place. Especially because they're unhappy. Wow, I did not notice that. Why is it so bad here? Is it because these planets? Oh, it's probably this planet. This planet is shit. Yeah, nothing else here is really that great. Oh, let's Okay, so we've got runes there. I'm gonna have to send our little explorer ship over to Kima apparently, and then to Mizar, but that's all fine. You guys over here. Do I want to fight this thing? Is it the science one? It is still the scientific one. It is still 1,950. I think that is still slightly stronger than my ship here. I'm not going to fight it, but I'm just going to try and move past it. I love how they just consistently conscript over and over again, and it's saving their asses. Like, that is generally just typical. What's going on here? Where the hell are those pirates? Are they here again? What direction are they even heading? God bloody heck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like right there, and I think they're headed in the other direction all of a sudden. Alright, I probably forgot to kill them this turn. That's my guess. Anyway, let's get a couple brands and a shield here. I think that just expanding our fleet in general at this point in time is what we need to do. What's our fleet cap actually right now? Yeah, it is still 10. Okay. Alright, continue. Actually, I can't blitz anymore, really, so we're going to go ahead and hit Gorilla. So we take a lot less damage, but we deal a lot less damage, so this is just going to let us keep up the fight for a lot longer. He's going to keep drafting, and this is going to keep costing him populations. We're out of reserves here, too, so we're going to keep doing it that way. Every time he has to draft, it's a loss for him. Alright. Have the Remorseless Crusade fight their Upholder. What have they got on this that's making this thing so scary all of a sudden? Alright. Let's go ahead and watch our capital arc here fight. Oh, he ran away. Damn. Alright, so we should be able to get this here, and we should now have a different ratio of troops. Unless this doesn't get to add its troops yet. Actually, this thing also has got only 44 infantry. Why do I only have infantry? Did I forget to save here? Oh god damn it. I think I forgot to save or something like that. Why can I not confirm? Oh, cannot afford the cost of all that. So that's what happened. Okay. Well, that sucks. You know what? I am a complete idiot. I'm going to go back and redo, like, the past 8 turns or something like that. Oh, God. Alright, so did that change our military types here? That's still got 0. 102... Yeah, I'm going to go back a bit and we'll find out what I did, if I can change that properly. Okay, so I think I unmucked myself this time. Let's give this a shot here. Might as well try. I don't know. In any event, we can try and just invade a planet and see how that works this time. So we'll go with the Ground Battle ESSA. We're going to pick Blitz this time. So we'll have 910 manpower fighting against 0 manpower, which is going to get boosted by a reserve. So let's go ahead and watch this one. I've actually got the tanks this time. He was, like, interrupted by the sound of his forces getting invaded. I do like the Vaudiani tanks. Like, they're just these gigantic walkers, like these mechs. Very sort of Gundam-y type things. They're very nice. Alright, let's see what happens when we give them some help. We have got the upgraded troops as well, so they deal improved damage as in addition. Nope, looks like we're not able to quite crack through them in one shot. Minor victory. It's gonna have to continue. I wonder if there's a way to, like, force a larger number of, ooh, 2 population death. I'm wondering if there's a way to force, like, a more violent sort of invasion. Alright, so I'm going to go with preliminary bombardment here. Just to see if that is able to punch through it. Let's Tactics is lowering it. What's, I think this is still fine. The base value is 675. Yeah, so this should be... Oops, this planet had actual defenders. Shit. That was a bad call. They're probably going to conscript anyway. Yeah, so they've drafted more troops there. This actually helps me preserve my troops, though, and keeps me in the fight for longer, I suppose. So, let's see how this goes. How did our tank get destroyed by that? I guess it's really just an icon that indicates taking damage, but still. Yeah, that did not look very representative of what was happening on the battlefield. Okay, so... I guess we just want to keep trying to cause population deaths here, but this feels like it's going to take us a long-ass time. Alright, I wonder if there's a way to increase the sort of value of attacking these sieges in another way. Let's see. Vox Populite. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be grinding those guys down for forever. I'm going to have to start bringing in transport ships with troops and stuff like that, which I don't really have, again, so that's going to be lovely. I'm going to actually leave this guy here for a turn so we can see what's there once I get ultra deep habitats. Maybe have him swing around the other direction. I'm also going to go ahead and get our Oculus a turn early this time. Alright. Well, should be fine. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Probably quite a lot, really. Alright, so we can get ourselves that extra thing now. Let's go ahead and get it. Oh, we can get you. Sure. I think that's different from what I got last time, which is unfortunate, because I liked the one I got last time. Anyway, let's go ahead and search out here. But yeah, it looks like me upgrading the troops really didn't do enough to make it so I could get through. I do like being able to look at the tanks, though, because they are really quite nice. But yeah, I think we'll do it this way instead this time. Let's just do preemptive bombing. What I want to do is try and just destroy as much infrastructure as possible anyway, so this actually also is causing a ton of population deaths to him. So maybe this is fine. Got loads of people in reserves this method, so I guess this is okay as well. Ooh, we're getting draws now. Interesting. I think we're actually better off with just pure infantry with these guys. So let's go ahead and in here and try doing that. Or reducing the percentage, I guess. The thing about the faction I'm playing is that they have a bonus to their infantry. If I double check the stats for these guys. Fearless Warriors, plus 20% infantry health. So they actually are quite a lot better, but only at surviving, they don't do more damage. Although infantry inherently do more damage per population, so I don't know. In any event, though, let's go ahead and assign you your skills. I kind of wish we got the scientist instead. Efficiency aficionado is pretty okay, so we'll grab that. Grab this. Should be okay. And then we'll dump them on, you know, some random planet again. So, hero management, assign to a system, and we'll assign him to here. There we go. Okay. Good enough. So this thing I want heading down towards Artemis. Looks like it'll be a while before we get there. That's fine, I guess. Over here, though. Yep. Alright, let's see what we can cover here. Poacher fleets. That doesn't help me at all. Alright.
You're making the Sophonoty nervous. What are you up to?
I don't really care about that particular ship that I just got. It got transported all the way over here. So what's this thing even have? It's actually pretty powerful. It's a medium type ship. That's actually not a terrible pickup. If I'd gotten it earlier in the game, it would have been actually quite good. It has 300 manpower, so I could go ahead and just throw it into one of these conflicts here. Alright, so let's try this. Oh, we've already done those? Looks like we've already done those. Okay, so nothing to scan here in Beetle. Oh god damn it. Trying to hunt down these stupid Alright, we're gonna try and lock down this area. Hopefully they'll come back around. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Might have to send in significantly more ships just to find that guy. Oh yeah, I'd have to build my arc as well. Start building more brands, I think. We'll queue up a fleet. Ooh, are we out of Hyperion? Yes, we are. Okay. Let's grab the Patriot Hills plant just so I have manpower, because we're going to be hemorrhaging a lot of it, like, quite a bit for the next while. Optics Research Labs. Yeah, I need more Hyperion from something. I'm not sure where I'm going to get it from, but... could do this. They're already ecstatic here. Let's check our worlds thing. Let's make you guys have this as well here. I think that's actually going to be stronger than even the... yeah, that'll be much stronger. Okay. Over here we can get in a fight with this again. It's gonna... they're gonna retreat... actually, no, I don't think they retreated. So I'll show you what I didn't do properly last time. Why can I not manage my ships here? There we go. So yeah, what I want to do is power shields and have them do it this way. So if I can do it this way, what's going to happen is all the shots are going to sink into our heavily armored ship, which has good point defense, good armor, and good shields. So if they've got anything of any sort, really, they're going to be plinking their shots off that and not doing a whole ton of damage. So you can see this is the flanking force, my flanking ship against their flanking ship. Mine's going to rock theirs in a second, even though there's only the one attacker. So this is not going to go well for them. Look at those cannons even on the sort of point defense ship. It's still pretty damn good. So here we can see like immediately like their point defense ship and their defender. The defender's actually still alive, it looks like. Survived one hit from a missile volley. Now it's gone. Okay. And my flanking ship is now going to start firing at their core ships as well, so it's going to start taking them down much faster. Also, I'm taking a lot less damage, you might have noticed. They're firing only at the point defense ship, and the point defense ship has ridiculous amounts of shielding. Like, the amount of damage it's shrugging off thanks to those shields is going to be humongous. You can see the missiles just spiraling off into space as they sort of, like, don't do anything. And even the guns from our point defense ship is just more than these things can handle by a humongous margin. So, feels pretty good. Just wipe these guys off the face of the planet. So yeah, worked out really well. Anyway, this guy needs to head over here so he can keep scanning stuff. And I would love to continue our ground invasion. If I could actually start winning these, that would be great, but I clearly need more ships with more troops and stuff like that. So anyway, that's going to be our episode for today. Hope you found this one enjoyable. I know I'm having a hell of a fun time playing this, but yeah, if you found this one enjoyable, make sure to like it or whatever. I don't usually mention that, but you know, I will see you guys all next time.